Hello and welcome to another episode of me painting again. Oh yes, we're painting again, and today we have these colours on the palette. Way. Let's have a race. Who's gonna win, red or yellow? Oh, red won again. It's been a long day. So we've got some cadmium red and cadmium yellow, and this is going to be our partners in crime to make our colour. So I've got my plate with the cadmium yellow and cadmium red on there, and we're going to do a bit of a seascape thingy. We haven't worked out what we're going to do really. We're just going to do it, but I want to paint the sea, and I want to use this. Might use a little bit of yellow, a little bit of red, and we'll see what happens. And here we go. Let's use this. Get things started. You see, we've been doing a lot of dark, moody paintings recently, and I thought I would do something a bit different today to what I've been doing. I do enjoy doing these moody paintings though. I really do, especially like nighttime paintings. I don't know why I enjoy those so much. I just really enjoy them. I remember ages ago when I wanted to be able to paint and I couldn't. I went up to the old streets and I took a load of photos, and I thought, oh yes, I'm gonna do some unbelievable paintings with these old photos of these old buildings at night, and I took them back home, excited, and had a go at painting them, thinking about how amazing it's going to look, and it didn't work. Turned out I couldn't do it. Couldn't seem to get things to work, and I was really disappointed, and I thought, well, that's it. Chucked the paints under my bed. Never looked at them for a good week or two, and then I decided I'll just paint trees for a while, because I could do trees. I had no issues with trees. And then eventually I thought, I got a bit braver. I thought, well, I think I'm getting pretty good again. I can do oak trees and I can do bushes. Let's have another go at these buildings at night. And again, I failed miserably. And went through some art depression. Thought, I'm never going to do this. I'm never going to be able to do this. Chucked the paints back under my bed again. Gave up for 6 months. I'm not even joking there, I did actually give up painting for 6 months when I was annoyed. I just didn't paint. I was like, that's it. This isn't for me. I've got no talent. I'm not going to be able to do this. It's impossible. And then I thought, well, what else can I do? Oh, I could do photography. Maybe I could just take pictures of stuff instead. And then I got the paints out again. You see, it always happens back when I used to give up easily. I always ended up getting the paints out again. So although I gave up easily, it always came full circle again. I just put a little bit of black in my colour there, just to get this edge. Black and red. Black here. Yeah. So then So I gave up for ages because I just couldn't do it. I was thinking about this while I was at work. I was thinking, oh, I can't believe I used to give up so easily. I'd give up for... The funniest one is the one where I just gave up and I didn't paint for like 6 months. That does make me laugh. Because I do think about that a lot actually. About how I'm just using white, by the way, just to lighten this up. Just to give it a bit of a sparkle now in this area. Use my finger to smudge the edges. You see, when you're painting, make sure you've got clean hands, because otherwise, if you've been gardening or something, and then you start doing this, and you're like, "Oh, I'm gonna smudge this," you can have problems, big problems. Right, I think I'll leave that as is. Quite like that actually. Right, what do I want to do? I might put a little bit of dot of white. I'll wait for that to dry a minute and then I'll put a dot of white in the centre. I might build up the red a little bit over here. And down here. Now I've got to think about the sea. Yeah, so what I was saying, going back to giving up and all that, the reason I like painting moody paintings now is because that's what I wanted to do then, but I couldn't do it. And now when I do it, I just really enjoy myself. I'm really enjoying these actually. And because you can come up with all these different ideas, and I like the idea of well, I just like the idea of coming up with lots of ideas and doing a painting and then thinking of the next one. So I'm in a bit of a good painting place at the moment. The ideas are pouring out of me. I mean, that's something that's always happened actually with me personally. Always had a lot of ideas, but wasn't able to put it in paint before. Now I can, to a degree. Let's have some rocks. Stop talking about me and my painting journey. Let's talk about me giving up painting for a while. Let's talk about getting some rocks in here. So I've gone for some blue and black. Blue and black? Red and black. Red, black and brown. Get it right, Jason. Come on. Some rocks there. Now then, we want like a warm grey. And then we also want like a you know what I want? I want like a red mist. use some red into this, melt into that. Yeah, so the moral of the story, from what I was saying before, because I never really had a point there, did I? The moral of the story is keep painting. If all goes wrong in a painting, just paint another one and another one and another one. Just keep going. Keep going until you start to get some results then. Because there's no such thing, I personally don't think, there's no such thing as talent. Talent is an illusion. Okay, let's just sit up and look down at this. Got a really nice red there. Not sure if it's coming out in the camera very well, but it does to me through my eyes. It's a really nice red. So for my water, I'm going to start with like a black and red. Black, red, maybe a little bit of white in there. So we're making like a grey, but it's to the red. There we go. So as it comes away from this area, it loses some of that. I'm gonna do my little strokes. I'll do this first. You can kind of bring that together so it sort of comes together a little bit. It's really tricky doing this sort of painting to get the colours right. So I want to do more rocks as well. I want more rocks. Bit of a browny, reddy colour. Let's just put some of that in there. Got a bit of black as well, browny, reddy black. I want to bring these rocks around here as well. Bit dark. Yeah, so the reason I like the moody paintings is because it reminds me actually of the time when I wanted to do a moody painting and I couldn't do it. But now I can do something. I can sort of get the effects that I wanted to get with buildings and light and stuff, and that's what I wanted to do all that time ago. But the reality is, I just didn't know what to do. It takes a while to learn, doesn't it? Art, painting. It does for some of us anyway. Some people, they just seem to pick up a brush and they're amazing straight away. And and they're the ones that people say are talented, I guess, but everybody can reach that level. It's just practice, I think. It's just practice, isn't it? Burn that red onto the rock. Lovely jubbly. I think I'll do that as well on this rock over here, getting some. So all I'm doing is grabbing some red like that, red and black, and then I just burn it into that side that's the light's probably gonna glance into. You don't have to do all of it, you can just choose areas. Areas that you want to be darker, you can make them darker. Areas that you want more red, you can add it. But you see how it's funny, his colour. it's bizarre. What I find weird is when I first looked at doing something like this and I looked at the colour of the water, I thought, oh, that's an interesting blue. What an interesting blue that is. And then I looked again and I was like, hang on, that's not actually blue, that's grey. And I was like, oh, made a mistake there. So I want a bit of yellow and red for this beach area. Let's have the beach area there. Might as well, haven't we? We're using a lot of the paper. I hope the colours are coming out okay. They look pretty good when I look at them. Gonna get a little bit of yellow and white, and I'm gonna sort of imagine the lights hitting some areas here. Probably a bit more red in it. Get more of an orange, yeah, that's better. Same there. Bit of an orange. Maybe there as well. Some glances of that. We're gonna add. Might as well add our white. Get a little bit of paint on the finger, and I want the sun to be there. I'll have to watch which finger I use. Using a little bit more, bit of a circular motion. I wet my finger very slightly there, and then I did a circle, because then it would move a little bit better. If you did a dry finger, you might kind of scrub the paint rather than pull it like I did. I think this could be a bit darker up here. go quite dark now because I want to start putting waves in, but you've got the other side is where the light is, so the waves are going to be dark this side. You have to think that it's backlit, so our waves are going to be dark. So we'll have some trying to get that shape, that start there. Start putting in some shapes. Curvy sort of shapes. Looks a bit too big wave there coming in. Something like that. Now I can start using the orangey colour, a bit of white. Might put a bit of yellow in it as well, actually. Now let's do this first. Getting ahead of myself. So I'll get some orangey colour, sort of probably a little bit too pink, that. It's not bad actually, we'll see how it looks, and we can put a little bit of shape around this area. We'll fix the colour. Maybe not too much there. Some here as well. Actually I like it more, so I might put some more there. Could do with a bit more yellow. Bit more yellow on there. I want that to sparkle in some of these areas. And here, I want that. That's That's about right there. I think it is. Little flicks of paint. And go into more of an orange as it comes out. A bit more red in it. Bit more light. Just going to pull a bit more of this orangey colour across. Make these waves a little bit better. And I want to get this rock. Seems a bit weird there now. Just going to do that again. Bit of red on the side of it. Just darken that a little bit. I'm going to start bringing this out a little bit, I think. Might sort of break this dark a little bit. Sometimes I think darks can be too dark. But then I can pick out specific darks now. I can be really specific with my dark. Right, so we've got a wave here. So like that. And then I can do this as well. Maybe that one could be falling over a little bit. That means the light will be splashing on it a little. Yeah, I know what the problem is. I've been thinking and thinking, but it's because there's no red in the dark. It's very black. That's better. Okay, so got a few rolls of water now, so I think there's one there as well. And I think I can break one of them a bit like that. Get a smaller brush. Okay, I want a bit of yellow. touch that yellow as well. Yellowy light. We get that. A little bit there, and a bit there. Go to more of an orangey colour as it comes away like that. Goes a bit darker as it comes over. Something like that. So I might get rid of this bit here. Oops. Actually, that looked quite good doing that. Maybe there's a bit too much there because there's not much space, is there, in between? So I'll get rid of that. And now I'll add some of these on that. I think that's what my problem was. It was getting a bit crowded. That looks a bit better actually. And here it can sort of like that. And then bit of dark there. And then I'm going to go darker here. Because this is the sand. sort of melt into it. If you could see that. Get quite dark there. Yeah. You can throw in more dark where you want it to be. I'm going a bit darker on this edge. Because if I go quite dark over here, then it's gonna help sell the light area over here. That's the idea anyway. So I might add myself yeah, I want a bird up here. Couple of birds. Go a little bit darker there. But yeah, I think I am pretty much done. Just want to red that area there. I can start pulling this up a bit more. Could add a little bit more light to some of these rocks as well on this one side. Because that has gone quite dark. Just give them a bit of give it a bit of detail. Why not? Something like that. Yeah, I think I'm about there. I've enjoyed myself actually. Spent quite a while on this. Can always add little bits more to help it. Well, you hope you're helping it anyway. Yeah, I think I'll call this one. Just break into there a little bit. Could be a splash there. Okay. Yeah, you could keep going forever, couldn't you, on these sort of paintings? But you've got to finish at some point. I could definitely keep going forever. Be painting till tomorrow, and then be like, "Oh, wow. Yeah, that was a fun one. Only took me 10 hours." Splashing that a bit more. Yeah, I think I'll call that one. I've really enjoyed that actually. There was times when I was thinking, this ain't gonna work. But in the end, I mean, one thing's always true. I always enjoy it. Always. Right, we'll end there. Thanks very much for watching this moody sort of painting, and hopefully it give you an idea of how you can do something a bit sunsetty, and hopefully it'll give you an idea of how to do it and how to do it better, because when you've seen this you'll be able to do a better version than what I've done. So yes, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you at another one. Cheers, bye.